everyone, welcome to, well, I guess I called it Mandi versus solo gaming. I'm Mandi, if you don't know already. It's a little different today, it's just me. For those who don't know me, I don't generally play solo games, so this is a little bit of a first. This is not a tutorial. Let me start off with a little disclaimer. Not a tutorial. I'm just kind of muddling my way through. I've played it a couple times. I have yet to win. But I just wanted to run through it as a person who doesn't play solo games, and maybe people who are considering solo games might kind of say, hey, maybe I can give this a try. So yeah, so go with that train of thought. I should put a disclaimer. Not a tutorial, just here to kind of play through it, and then you can see how you feel about it. Whether you're a solo gamer or not, if you're a solo gamer and you've played this game, pop on into the chat, help me out. I know, guaranteed I will probably make mistakes. So, and thank you, Mikhail, for being in the chat. Thank you for confirming sound and video, because I have a different setup. My computer is actually here, and I have multiple cameras, so I've just kind of shifted everything over. So I appreciate you being in the chat. And hey, if you've played the game, pop in. There's no backseat driving, so to speak, in this game. That while I'll be doing these solo playthroughs, I'm going to try and do them every so often, because I'm going to probably miss a few things. It happens. Anybody who's played with me knows sometimes I just get so involved in certain things I may forget things. But it's just to give you a good sense of the game. So I appreciate all of you joining me in this foray into solo gaming. So no judgments, please, but we're all here to have a good time. So I've set everything up. Let's jump in. I'll kind of talk my way through it. And like I said, if you know the game and I've missed something, pop on in. So, okay, you haven't played this, Mika. Okay, good to know. So we're going to do it together then. I do have the rule book and other book here. So just in case we need to do a little sifting through to make sure we haven't totally screwed things up, I've got that handy. So let's pop on over to the game scene. So if I'm a little delayed, I have put this on low latency, this video, which I think it's only about a 2 or 3 second delay. So you are catching it around the same time that I am. So, which is great. I've been playing around with that. So hopefully you can see everything there. I know there's a little bit of a hot spot up here in the corner. I've tried everything, but these cards, or placards, I guess, I don't know what you want to call them, are clear, so they do tend to catch the light a little bit. So I apologize, but we're going to have to make do with that, okay? But I can't see your comments here. I've got a little, it's very fancy, I've got a little setup here that I'm really enjoying, so good to know. Okay, so I've set everything up. I'll just quickly kind of tell you what I'm doing so you're not completely lost while I'm playing. But we have kind of like a market, quote-unquote, of cards I'm going to be using to upgrade, so level 1, 2, and 3, and there are different ones. There are more cards, level 4 kind of tower cards, but we don't play with those in this scenario. I am doing scenario, or I guess I could say story. Not quite sure. Let's take a look here. Rift in Time, which is, I guess, scenario number 1. So this is something that you can play through several of them, and I don't want to give away anything else. This is just the starter one, and I'm playing on level 2, which means I do start with an extra crystal, and we'll talk about a little bit as I go what those do, and I start with more health. So I might have cut it off a little bit on the screen here, but I actually have 8 health, and usually I think you start with 4 at level 3. The book does tell you to kind of start with level 3, but, well, I've played this and I suck. So we're going to just go ahead with that particular amount of health, and hey, if you're better at it, by all means. So I don't know if anybody watching has played the video game, not the video game, excuse me, the app. I've played the app. I do find it different in feel. I mean, obviously it's a board game. There are going to be a little more things that you have to set up here. But I enjoy the app. It's quick, easy. I haven't played like the kind of expansions of it. I was going to say extensions in French, extension. The expansions of it, but just the kind of basic game. And I really liked it. So I thought, hey, let's try the board game. So we're going to work through this together. I've kind of set it up. This is the character I'm playing with, Ignis. I start with some health right at the top there, but that will go down or decrease depending on if I get hit on the board. This is my character, which is starting off the board. This is my hand of cards, so you'll notice I already start with some of these, what they call towers, and these are the ones that go out here. I've started with those already. Those are listed. Actually, those are listed on the board. It tells you here. I'm playing solo, so it tells you which starting ones. Let me see if I can get into that a bit closer. There you go. So now you can kind of see a little bit on the bottom some of the starting towers specifically for solo gamers. And then if you're doing 2, 3, or 4. Because for those who don't know, this is a cooperative game. Okay, so we're playing it solo, and there are some slight variations, minor, but I will tell you what those are when we get into it. Now, normally these aren't here, but we don't have any abilities in the first scenario, so I haven't bothered putting it there. I just kind of put my tiles that are for this character here, but normally they wouldn't go there. But for our purposes today, it's going to work. This is where we activate our hero, and that's this card here. But we're not doing that yet. I will show you when that happens. All right. And then we have our helper card, which I'll keep off screen, but you can kind of see that gives you some tips and tricks, things to look out for in the game. All right. Perfect. So let's head back over here. All right. So if you're looking over and wondering, what is she looking at? I've got my little stream deck here. It's just too many things on the table, so it's easier if I just turn to the side. So, you've heard of the app, but I didn't know yeah, there was a game. This is new, I think. It was on Kickstarter, I think. I wasn't sure, so it was a surprise to me when Lucky Duck was like, hey, are you interested in reviewing this game? And I said, sure. And I could have talked about it on the podcast, but I'm trying to explore options with solo play. So here we are. And, okay. And Winnie the Pooh, okay, so you do play solo. Great. So you know what? If you end up playing this game, and you might have missed the beginning, I'm not sure. And if there's anything I missed, please let me know, because this has a lot of rules and things, and we want to make sure that we're not totally throwing it off, but this is just an experience. Okay, so we talked about that. I showed you the cards. We've got the board, which we'll do a slight zoom in there, slightly off here. But this one here is where we're going to be placing our towers and placing our figure. That's going to be on some of these here. And you might be able to see it there. These are other kind of heroes in the solo version. We are allowed to use a hero's basic ability, one of them, once per round. So I'm going to be able to use one of those once per round, and then they're out of the game. So that's some of the assistants I have. You'll also notice these. So the color, you'll notice there are colors on these kinds of squares. These here determine which color areas I can place on in the solo game. I have to kind of work with 2, take one out. The one that was out has to come back in, and then one of these has to come back out. So you'll see as we play, but that's why those are there, to denote the colors on the board. So I think that's good enough for now, and then as I play, we'll go through it. The steps are also listed on my little board. All right, so let's jump right in. I know it's lunchtime, people got things to do, so I won't keep you. So, I apologize if you hear barking. My dogs are being very naughty today, so I'll try to keep that at a minimum. Hi, Amanda Panda. Thanks for jumping in. I don't know if you heard the whole conversation of this being solo gaming for me is not my thing, but let's give it a try. Again, disclaimer, this is not a tutorial, just for fun. So, here we go. So first things first. It says to spawn the hordes. Well, technically we skip that. We've already kind of done that here in the start, so we skip that step. Step 2 is play tower and hero cards. So if you're wondering what those are, I talked about those. Tower cards, hero card. And you can play multiple turns. And for those jumping in right now, it's co-op. Okay, this is a cooperative game. So let's take a look at the cards that I have here. So I want to destroy these little monsters and minions on the cards. What's going to happen is they're going to move off the exit, and more of them are going to come into play. So we want to try and get these off the board without taking too much damage, but there is an option for me to rest. We'll get to that if I need to restore, I believe. So, all right, here we go. So this is always tricky. Right now, these are only going to be moving one slot at a time. There are others that move faster. We'll get to those in a minute. But let's take a gander. So bear with me as I ponder the situation. I do actually think I want to bring my hero on the board. Okay, we'll do that momentarily. First off, I have to decide colors, which I'm playing with. I always forget to do that. So right now, I'm kind of inclined to remove yellow. For those who missed it, that's going to come out. These are the only 2 colored areas that I can place towers in. This is, again, just part of the solo version. So let us do, oh gosh, this is nerve-wracking. Okay, yeah, so many people have turned to solo. It's just not my thing. And for me, it's just because it's like so many things to remember. For those who don't know, I'm very open about it. I have ADHD, so my brain is going a mile a minute. I tend to forget things. This is why player aids for me are huge. Solo games, it just means I may accidentally cheat more, which I try not to do, obviously, but it happens. So what I'm going to do is, okay, I like this idea. So I'm going to place this tower here, And you'll notice I place it this way. I could have placed it in any direction, but it means that I have to place this piece that's on the card that exact way. So it means I can place one here, which I don't have anything. It's not this one. It's there, so there's nothing. But I can place here and here because of the arrows. So I have to place it this way because that's the way it's pictured on here. So I don't know if that was the best use of this or not, but we're going to do that. So we're trying to cover these up so they don't come off the board and attack me. That would be nice. But again, I can place them kind of anywhere. There we go. I think that looks good. Hello, Omar. Thanks for joining. So I don't know if you missed the chat about this, solo playing. Not my thing, but we're going to give it a go, and I appreciate I've got some support in the chat, so thank you. And yeah, so if you've played this game and see that I'm making any mistakes, please let me know. There's no such thing in this as backseat gaming. In this particular circumstance, I'm not a solo gamer. I will miss things. This is not a tutorial. So, like I said, jump in if need be. So I placed my first tower there. You also want to upgrade cards because we're trying to, and I guess I should have started with that. See, this is already how it starts. You want to make sure there are portal cards, there are purple cards. You don't want those to come off the board. You instantly lose the game. You also want to make sure you're not completely out of health. This is your kingdom's health. That's another reason why you want to try and kill these off before they exit the game. So, I don't know. I haven't won this yet, so we're playing on level 2. So we'll see what happens. This might be a quick game. Okay, so I put that tower there, covered that. Ideally, this is going to come off, so I'd like to not have any problems. Okay, so I'm actually going to activate my hero. So that's going to go on the board, and my hero is going to come into play. I have 3 movement with this hero, but I think what I'm going to do is come in here. So coming onto the board is a movement of 1, and my hero can cover those like 2x2 squares, which is nice. I could have just covered other squares, but why not take advantage of that? Yeah. I would love to play less apps, but unfortunately I either have to play virtually online or video games has been a thing. I played Destiny 2, by the way, last night. So good. We'll save that for another lunchtime discussion, maybe on the Twitch. But I'm really enjoying it. Board games are harder, right? So I'm trying to play more solo. Honey Buzz is maybe the next one I'm thinking of doing. So let me know if you all are interested in seeing that one. Maybe some of my regular chat will join me for a game, like on screen if you're comfortable. You all are so amazing. You're consistently in my chat. If you're interested in doing it, I know Amanda, Panda, and I have talked about it. Let me know. I'd love to have you all on. You all are so wonderful. Okay, so now that I put my hero there and I've activated my hero's basic attack, it says on the board here, and I'll swing back over to my player board. It specifically says here, if this piece here, so this long one here that I use, covers 2 enemies on where I'm actually sitting, I can place single ones on each adjacent. All right, so let's go back here. I'm going to do this. So I'm going to use this here. So that covers exactly 2 enemies, which is beautiful. Let me just not move things around here. Which means I can place one of these on, this one. We'll go this one. Unfortunately, that's not adjacent. So adjacents are beside and diagonal. In this case, it's just here. Okay, now, I mean, I'm kind of okay with taking 1 hit here, to be honest. Not the end of the world. I want it to move. There's a card that forces lack of movement, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. Let's see here. Okay, so, sorry, deep thoughts here, deep thoughts. I really should upgrade these cards, and I keep saying that. You're all like, why do you need to upgrade? There's a reason. Because what's going to happen is this one's going to come off at the end of the round. This is going to move down. This one's going to move there, and then 2 more are going to come out. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to... I think I might actually just leave this here, and I think I'm going to upgrade some cards. You're like, what are you doing? Trust me on this. So to upgrade cards, I can basically take them from a level 1 to a 2, a 2 to a 3. 1 to a 2, or a 2 to a 3. There are no 4s in this game. So I'm going to take my archer, and in a solo game, it goes back to the stack, and then you take the next level. Unfortunately, not in play, so I've got to wait till the next round to play it. Then I'm going to upgrade artillery. So you can see that one. And that's a 2 building. So artillery is there. And we're going to pop up to a 3. And then we have militia, which is a building at a level 1. And we're going to get a 2. Okay. So that now officially leaves me with no cards. I could play a hero, but I feel like it's a little bit early. So we're just going to go with this and see what happens. So tell me if I'm going too fast or all over the place. I'm just like, oh, my heart is racing. I get so nervous and I feel like I'm being judged. Playing solo gaming, it's so bad. I don't have Ashley or Suzanne here to be like, Mandy, don't cheat. Just kidding. Am I? No. All right. I apologize. Okay. So now I've played out all my cards. I've upgraded them. There's nothing else I can do. I've played my ability. I'm done. And I'm not going to play with any of my heroes. So the next thing that I can do is advance Horde trays. So, destroy Horde trays. Unfortunately, in this particular circumstance, I have not destroyed anything here. So unfortunately, this is not going to be good. I'm actually going to take some hits in a couple of ways here, but you'll see what happens. Okay, so now what happens, and actually let me just go, because I think this is the part where I want to make sure, because I didn't destroy it, I still think I take, bear with me. Boop, boop, boop. All right, so that's a phase 3. We want to find phase 3. Here we go. Destroy fully covered. None of them are fully covered. If your hero is standing on a Horde tray when it's destroyed, unfortunately that's not the case. So I haven't destroyed anything. However, now I'm going to move them, and they want to move toward the exit. Okay. If the Horde tray, let's take a look. All right, so it's reached it, and I believe I'm actually going to take a damage for this as well, because I'm on it. Oh, actually, a Horde tray with soldiers or heroes does not move. Each soldier or hero takes 1 damage. Oh, this is bad. Okay, so I did a major mistake here, and I'll show you why in a minute. Because this is on here, it doesn't move. However, I am going to take a hit, but I'm also, the kingdom is, oh my goodness, I'm going to have so little health. This is really bad. So I made a massive mistake here. Wow. This is bad. Okay, let me show you what happens. So what's going to happen is this isn't going to move because my hero's on it. But because my hero's on it, I'm going to take a damage. So the damage comes off of my hero board, okay? Because it's directly to the hero. Because things are going to be moving, this technically would move here, but because this is staying, it actually comes right off. So unfortunately, this is what's going to happen. Because this tray comes off, I'm actually going to take a hit of 4, 5, 6. I'm going to take 6 hits to the kingdom, which are the health down here. Remember, I will lose if this gets to 0. So, yeah, that's bad. All right, well, let's move them. It's going to move. So technically, this tray is now off. Oop, there we go. So all this stuff comes off. I take all my hits. And I believe, and I hope I'm not wrong in saying this, even though I've taken the hits, it's exited. When you defeat them and that sort of thing, you get the what's on the back. In this case, it's a diamond. Diamonds are kind of like your money in this game, so I will get that. And I should also say, I started with extra diamonds because I'm playing on level 2. I started with 1 extra in this game. So, and this scenario called to start with 8, so I started with 9, and then I got 10 from this particular card. This card is gone. It was an expensive card because I just took a lot of hits. Do-over, restart. No, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. So I took a hit of 1, 2, 3, 4 for that one. Okay, so I'm down to 2 health. It's my own fault. It doesn't matter. We will... Yeah, this is bad. Okay, so let's hope that I don't die. So that one moved, and then this one's going to move 1. Okay? So that's not so bad. So, oh, do I only have 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're right. I should have 10. Thank you. I should have 10. So I started with 8, got an extra one because I'm playing on level 2, and then 1 more because of that card that I just, well, I say destroyed, but I didn't. It destroyed me, and I got something for the battle scars of a diamond. So now that I moved that, I have to, so advancing the Horde trays is what I've just done. Now I pick up my tower and hero cards. So, oops. Pick up that card, and then I get to pick up all the ones I upgraded. Those come back into my hand. All right, so we get those all back, which is nice, but they're upgraded now, so some nice benefits. And then we spend crystals. Okay, so advance. Okay, so spending crystals, so that's all of the ones you see on the bottom here. And I get to spend them here. Okay, so let me swing over to the cards so you can get a better look. So you're all in the chat, so now you can see. So thank you for the diamonds there. Let's make sure I'm not missing chat. Okay, so now this is how it works. I can buy level 1s for 2 diamonds or crystals, and then I can buy level 2s for 3 diamonds or crystals. That's it. I think to get to 3s you have to upgrade. So in this particular case, I kind of just go for 2s because when portals come out you need a certain level of cards to defeat them. So I think, and please jump in if anybody has played this game or knows, say, yeah, this one's awesome. We haven't seen them yet, but I like these ones a lot because you can play buildings on top of them. I haven't done it yet, but we'll see how that pans out. I'm going to have to because I literally cannot take any more hits going forward. So let's buy... I upgraded to this. Oh, goodness. Okay, hold on. Let's back it up. I like these ones. They cover a lot. So let's get Adept, and that's going to cost me 3 because it's a level 2. So that's going to come right into my hand now because I get to buy that one. It's at the end here. I also like the Marksman, and I'll explain why, because it has this symbol on it here, which allows me to rotate the shape versus placing the tower, and that's how I have to place it. I get to rotate the shape, so that's nice. So that's going to cost me another 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm really tempted to get these footmen, soldiers. I'll explain how those work when we get to them, and that's going to cost me another 3. I know, if you don't know, it's a lot kind of happening. Okay, so you're probably wondering why I'm upgrading on my cards. It's because when the portal comes, your cards get destroyed when you use them against the portal. So it's kind of important. So now that we have the market done, let's head back to the main game here so you can actually see what's happening. I think we're going to have to use a hero this round because I can't afford to lose any more health. But that is a round. Not a very good round, might I add, but a round nonetheless. So now what's going to happen is we're going to refill the board. So hordes are coming out. So this is where we spawn new hordes. So the first one goes here. Oh dear. And then the second one can't go here, so it's going to go here. So see how it jumps? So here's where we have a slightly difference in our hordes. So here, these ones are going to move fast, which means they're going to move 2 spaces, which is kind of why I want to kind of get rid of these 2. Ideally, I'm going to destroy this one because it's only 1 I have to do. This one's going to move 2 to get off the board, so we want to make sure we're not taking any hits here. Not so mad if these kind of take their time. So these 2 are kind of be our focus. The purple cards haven't come out yet. I don't know if they're... Then I think it's coming out in a couple shots here, so you'll see it soon enough when I set up the deck. There you go. So you'll see how a portal works, at least before I potentially die. These here, I should have mentioned, it just tells you that 2 are going to spawn. When you get to other scenarios, you may have more. We're just doing the first one, so see how that goes. Yes, thank you. They go into trays. Can I tell you, every time I play this game, I forget to put them in the trays. Every time. I don't know why. Why is that, I wonder? But yes, they go in the trays, and for the reason why, it's super awkward to slide them and put them around. Thank you, Amanda. What would I do without you? Yes, they go into trays. You lurked while Ross played, but you never played. Well, this is great. You're helping me out, so this is perfect. Like I said, lots going on, and I forget. Okay, so next round. So we've done the spawning. Now we're going back to playing our cards. Okay, so like I said, I really want to deal with these. So now I also have to bring into this. So yellow's coming into play, and I have to remove one of these colors, right? Solo gamer, can't play with all the colors. I'm thinking I might take out the green. I'm less worried about it right now and play with the yellow and purple. So it means I can only play on the yellow and purple spots. Green, not an option. So if I put it on green, go, no green. Okay, so let's see here. So I apologize if you're hearing barking. My dogs are being awful. Okay, so let's do... Okay. Let's focus on this one here. I could technically move, but I don't really want to move because... Oh, I should take that as well. That's my card activating my hero. It's on the board. Yeah, I'm kind of not inclined to move this one because it's already kind of covering that 4 spot, and I don't really want to move it. It's optional. I don't have to. I don't want to take that hit, so I may have to do something that allows me to put it on 2. Bear with me while I ponder here. That'll be destroyed. I'm talking out to myself. I got to look at these cards and like plan. It's like, oh, good gravy. I do like this card. Oh, I should have upgraded that card. Sugar. Because if I put it like this, it has to go... I'm not mad at that, actually. But I'm not playing on green, so this is where I really... That's a waste of a card. That is a waste of a card. If I play it this way... This is a doozy. This is a doozy. Okay, so... Okay, this is what I can do. Okay, this is what I can do. Okay. I'm going to show you soldier cards. So these are the cards here with the little soldiers. Oh, although I'm really wanting it to move, because if it doesn't move, that's going to go off the board. No, they advance after. Okay, so soldier cards here. I'm going to play one just so you can see. I know, this is like my brain when I play, so the fact that you're seeing it in person is hilarious. This is why solo games with me is entertaining, to say the least. So I can play on yellow, so I could, in essence, do this. Now, the thing about these cards are I can stack them. So I could actually put another soldier kind of building on there, or I can put another building on top of it. So this is why I like these ones. And soldier cards are really good for not moving things. Okay, so what I could do is I could put a soldier. I'll put it like this so you can see it. And I can put these anywhere. I can put 2 of them anywhere on here. Let's do that. Okay. Putting soldiers prevents this from moving, but because it has a double movement, and I'll just go a bit closer on the board so you can see. These illustrate double movement. So putting this on it doesn't negate all movement, just one of. So it'll, as long as these are covered, it will still move 1, not 2, but in this case, they would, once it does move, these come off. So I still have to deal with the damage at some point. So brave. Oh, hey, Jeremy. No, I'm not brave. And actually, good, Jeremy's in the chat. He's played this game, so if I'm doing something weird or wrong, he can keep me posted on that. Okay, so Jeremy, I'm doing poorly. Like, I've literally screwed this up already in the first, 20 minutes of playing. 15 minutes, not even. Okay, so now that I've done that, I would like to put... This is how you can get more cards out, which is nice. I'm going to do this... No... That's such a waste of a card, and I can't do that. No. Hold on. I need a minute. Oh, good gravy. If I put this one there, I could. It's a bit of a waste. Not horribly mad at it, though. Okay. So I'm going to put this card here, because remember I said I could stack it. So I'm going to put this on top of this. So that lets me put this card, this shape here, and I get to rotate it. That's what that little symbol there means. And let's start down here because it's diagonal, so I could put it on this one here. Yes, I know, it's totally a waste, but we're doing it. That way this card is being destroyed. End of story, not even mad at it. Now, let's put it on this one. Again, I could rotate. I'm kind of... wanting to put it like this. Okay. Very nice. Not mad at that either. And then I get to put one here. And, I mean, I'm not as concerned about this one. Now, I could do this, if I'm not mistaken. But, Jeremy, you can let me know if that's correct. I know you're in the chat. And this is one of the things I had a hard time finding in the rulebooks, if I could partially cover these ones, or if I had to fully cover with one of our heroes. But let me know. So I'm going to do that, and then Jeremy's going to let me know if that's if I can do that, because I'm not 100% positive. Okay. Okay. All right. So far, not horrible. Then I'm going to... So hopefully this is not ridiculously boring for all of you, because I can't imagine listening to me talk out loud playing a solo game, because my brain is already like... Yeah, just like that, by the way. Oh, goodness. Oh, okay, good. Somebody in the chat, you can totally partially cover. Thank you. This is great. See, people are so worried to speak up that they're going to be, like, oh, you're telling me what to do. No, I'm encouraging you. This is not a tutorial video. This is like, hey, Mandy's playing solo games. OMG. So thank you. I very much appreciate you jumping in. So yay to partially covering monsters. I'm going to need it. Okay. And if you're like, you see me do something like, no, just say it. I won't be offended at all. Anybody who knows me knows I'm not. This I feel is a bit of a waste, but I also could use my soldier because I can build on top of the soldier card. I kind of like these soldier buildy cards, but then I also want to upgrade it, which is why I don't want to waste it, but I also don't want to die. So if I place that one, it's a bit of a waste, to be honest, but I'm not horribly mad at it. Okay, so if I do this one, because I can still place on purple. Oh, well, this is great. Oh, you've just come in. Thank you. So we do have someone officially who does know the rules of the game, so if I'm screwing up, they will tell me. Oh, good. And I appreciate that you're okay with me talking out loud. I do that in normal games, but by myself, yeah. So this is great. So yes, you want to destroy the Horde with the soldiers. Otherwise, they'll be destroyed. Exactly. Wasted. Absolutely. And that's what I learned in my solo game. So you'll see what it's talking about in the chat with the soldier. So I'm working on trying to get this one sorted out, which means actually, so you know what? Let's not do this. Oh, thanks, Jeremy. Much obliged. So I kind of... Hold on. I'm thinking. I'm going to waste a soldier on this one, but I almost kind of want to do it so I could completely ruin that card. Sorry, not ruin it, but you know what I mean. So this is what I want to do. Don't laugh. I want to do this. So I could put 2 of these, but I don't need both. So this is a question in the chat. Do I have to use both? The reason why I'm saying that is because I don't want to cover this, if that makes sense. Because I have another piece that I want to put in. I want to put in a card with one of these. So this is actually a really good question. Do I have to use all of the pieces on this card? I know if I have an area and I don't have a card that it can be used in, I don't have to. But do I have to in that particular case? So I will wait for an answer on that because I'm actually very curious about it. So let's see. Just to check, for your marksman attack, 3 hordes at once or during previous arrows. Marksman attack. Okay, cool. Got it. So I could do that. So let's do this. So I could do... Understood. Thank you. So let's remove this one. I think that's the one I just added. I don't remember. Yeah, okay. I don't remember what I just added from that card. It doesn't matter. So what's going to happen is, so what I was asking is, this card here specifically, I'm going to place here. And I wanted to do that because I want to do this. How did I do this? What did I do? Sorry. I think this is the one I had placed before. Now I'm getting myself confused. Apologies. I wanted to do this. Yeah. Okay. And then this is going to go on top. Sorry if I totally mixed you all up. And then this is going to give me, allow me to put the 2 here. Okay, and so if I do, I have to play all. Thank you. So then, yeah, that would be the better way to do it. So I could do that and that. Apologies if that totally screwed you up. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So remember I was saying you can stack those cards. I played the mage and then I could put the soldier on top, soldier kind of tower. I didn't think you could do it. I thought it had to be the other way around. So there you go. I could still do that. So this card's going to get destroyed. This is going to get destroyed. Not mad at this so far. Now, I'm kind of tempted to upgrade cards. There's a reason. Not all of them, but we'll see in a second here. So let's go to... I can't play on green, but I can play up there. It kind of sucks because I feel like I'm wasting moves here. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Poop a loop. Okay, so here. So if I go here and play the Howitzer. Now don't, I know, wasting things, I know. So I could, in essence, place this. Oh, I could do that. Hey, hey, hey. Not mad at that. What an odd configuration, but here we are. So I'm hearing myself talk, which leads me to believe that I have my sound on somewhere. Okay, there we go. And And then I have one here that I can place, and this one's great because I get to do some rotational things. I can put it any which way I want. So let's put it here. It's still going to move, but it is. Okay, so that's that. So now I have 2 cards left. So let's just pop on over to the market, and I'm going to upgrade those, which means I can't play them for the rest of this round. So let's go to Marksman is going to become a Sharpshooter. That's going to go, you can't see it, but it's going face down on my board. And Adept is going to become Wizard. That's going face down. All right, so let's go here. So now you can see those are the 2 there. I didn't activate my hero in this particular instance. I don't think it's necessary. Next question mark. So, good how. Thank you. I appreciate that. See, it's so good to have so much encouragement. And this would make more people play solo. I just feel like it's like people judge me when I play solo. It's a thing. So, it is what it is. But such great people in the chat. Okay, sorry. I'm blabbering away on random stuff. That's going to end that. I think I've done all the things I can do. So now I get to destroy Horde traps because I've played all my stuffs. Okay, here we go. So now here's where I'm going to destroy this one. And you can tell me if I'm doing them out of order. I believe I start with the one at the exit. So this will get destroyed because I covered all the things. Oh, thank you. I missed that. So to recover, oh, okay. So you're going to have to walk me through this when I forget. So if I use an action to recover my hero, would I do that? I guess my worry was that I'm going to destroy this. Would I be then using an action now to take it off and then recover? So, okay. So I could recover. I thought I had to remove this and then do it. But if I could take an action to recover, it stays here. I'm still going to take a hit. Then I would do that. But let me know if that's possible. So, again, not a tutorial, talking, learning. Okay. Oh, okay. So, I could technically use that action to recover is what you're saying. So, I could recover. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And then, that's my last action. Then, coming to destroying, I could now technically destroy this. I am going to take a hit. So this is going to, I know when you recover, this comes off the board, which is going to happen anyway. So all of this gets destroyed, but I'm taking a hit for being here. So that'll happen. So I am still going to be down to there. Okay, so activating your hero is an optional move, then an attack, special ability, / recover. I see. So then in essence, I would have activated my hero, taken that extra health, so I would have bumped up to that, and that would be my recover. So instead of doing my special ability, then that's fine. Okay, got it. Perfect. All right, so that makes more sense that I would do that, bump up. This case now, we are at the destroying the Horde traps, which is here, so this is step 3, and I am going to take a hit. Because I'm on this tile. So this is actually going to come off, but it's gone. So because I did that action, this is actually going to come over to my board. I'll just lay it down there so you can see. All these pieces, I'll just put them down here, are going to come off. That's going to come off. And from before, I destroyed it. So I get a diamond. Woo! Oh, yeah, I'm pretty low on the old diamonds or gems there. It's not so great. And I also destroy this one. And what I was going to say before, if I hadn't destroyed it, these would still come off. So because they technically have a health of 1, and they would take a hit for being on here, so all of these would come off. But in this case, it doesn't matter because I've destroyed it. So the whole thing is, bye-bye, La, you're coming off. Making a little pile down here, so makes it a bit faster. All right. I've got some good support, so maybe, just maybe, I'll make it through alive. And because I destroyed that one... Oh, okay, it does stay here. Okay, thank you. So because I destroyed it, it was here. I thought because I had taken the restore action, it had to come off, but the hero stays. Thank you for that. And because I destroyed that one, I get a diamond. Okay, cool. All right. Here we go. Let me just... I am hearing myself, and I have a feeling it's because my little iPad is on. There we go. Mute. Shiny, shiny crystals. Agreed. Only 3, but shiny nonetheless. Okay, so I've destroyed my Horde trays. Now I advance. Now this one, if I'm not mistaken, we advance them from the... is it from the closest to the exit or closest from the top? I thought it was here. So technically, would this one move 1? And you can correct me if I'm wrong. And this still has movement on it. So technically it would be 1, 2, but because there's something there, it would go here. So please let me know if that is correct. I want to make sure that I'm doing that correctly. So hopefully there's not too much of a delay. My light is very weird in here today. Okay, so it is right. Okay, cool. So then I do move this one. 1, 2, but technically can't go there, so it gets bumped. And I believe the rules were saying, yep, and then it goes either here or here. So I have a choice of where I can put it if I'm not mistaken. So I will go, but this means I won't be using that space. So I'm actually going to go here because I don't think I'll be using purple next round. So, all right, cool, closest. Yay, I'm getting rules right. This is good. Nothing is worse than getting rules wrong. Ooh, and then doing it in front of lots of people. Okay, so that's done. I've moved all of those things. Now it says to pick up my tower cards. So here are the ones I upgraded. Those are coming back. My hero card comes back to me. All of these come back. Oh, I think a portal's coming out. See, this is great. If it all goes so swimmingly well, I might do more solo. Actually, I am going to do solo games, and you'll feel free to come and be like, what is happening? Or just, you know, some good conversation. What have other people been playing? I'd love to know. Actually, Lucky Duck Games has been on my shelf. There's a few. I played Chronicles of Crime. Is it 1400 with Suzanne and Ashley? Oh my goodness. So good. I don't want to give away anything else, but I'm in love with the whole animal aspect. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Okay, so now, sorry, spend crystals. I do have 3. I'm actually going to buy some stuff because there is something coming up that's kind of important. And I'm going to buy, I don't know why I really like this card, but this one's also good because I like the fact that I can rotate it. Ew. Okay, I'm going to take a marksman for 3. I'm broke, but I'm all right with it. Woo! All right, so let me get my cards in my hand here. No. Animals in games are the best, Amanda. Then I feel so bad when I have to, like, hurt them. Oh. Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion Plunge. Ooh, oh my gosh. That's crazy. That would be very cool to see, though. Solo? Yeah. Okay. We did that. Spend crystals, did that. Great. Now I'm going to spawn new hordes. Well, hello. Oh, great. Another double movement. Oh, what's this? A purple card, you say? So this, for all of you watching, is a portal. Now, let me see if I can swing it a bit closer to the board there, a little bit. This card here, that cannot come off the board. It comes off the board, game over, bye-bye, we're done. So, I mean, I'm not in a great spot right now. If I take 2 hits, I'm dead. Because the kingdom takes 2 hits, bye, see you later. If the portal makes it off the board, also, bye, see you later. So, I've put myself in a very bad position. But that's okay. I think for the most part, even if I don't make it out of this, you've seen a good chunk of the game, but let's push forward. So now I have to determine what colors I'm not going to use. So green's coming back in, and purple is out. And this is where I think I might use a hero this round, so we can at least prolong this game for at least 1 or 2 rounds. The reason why... Oh, thank you. I keep forgetting the trays. Why is that? Oops, I'm making stuff here. Why? Every time, even playing this off camera, I kept forgetting the trays, and I said to myself, on camera, don't forget the trays, and here we are, forgetting the trays. Thank you. What would I do without my chat? Okay, so... The reason why I was upgrading my cards, and you'll notice, let me just get this up here so you can see, I have a lot of cards that are 3s, 2s, kind of got rid of the 1s, because when you play on portals, this number here tells you the tower or higher that you have to play. So in this case, I can only play towers that are at value 2 or higher. So, and here's the kicker, when you use them against the portal, they're gone. They're garbage, see you later, that card is like burnt by. So I have to destroy the portal. That is correct, Amanda Panda. Destroy. And there are 2 in the deck. Okay, let's give her. Let's see if I can smarten up here. All right, so, and thank goodness you're in the chat. So don't, anybody that's here that knows the game, don't leave me yet. It's getting good. Oh, goodness. The futuristic box of Chronos. I don't have that one. Oh, I only have 1400. That's the last one I have. Actually, it's the only one I have that's extended. So maybe I'll have to check that one out. Okay, I digress. Let's get to business here. So, Something else to note on this portal tile, it has gray boxes around them, which means I cannot use these cards on it. This one. Can't use these, and I also cannot use my characters or other characters' abilities on there, or my actual character. So I actually have to use cards that will be destroyed. This is really scary. So ideally, I really need to worry about... Oh, gosh. This one's going to come off. Definitely need to make sure that's sorted out. Ideally, I really need to worry about these, because if I put my hero on this one, it's going to not move. And then this one will move off the board. So ideally, these two I think I really have to worry about, because once these come off, this will move here. Oh, yeah, this will move here. This will move here. Oh, good gravy. Oh, they're going to be out next year. Okay. Because I'm like, I don't have any of the Chronicles stuff. Well, just the 1400 in the main box. I didn't have the other one. So good to know. Good series, by the way, if you haven't played them. Okay. So all that to say, I need to smarten up here. So ideally, I want to move here. I've got 3 movement. I'm already on the board. So I'm going to move here. It's not going to move, but I really just need to destroy this tile. I might be using my ability as well, so there's that to consider. So let's see here. If I put this here, so I'm moving my hero, and let me see here. And then I could activate my hero. I'm not going to take any health. I'm actually going to do an attack, so using my special... my basic attack, which means if I take this little baby right here and cover solely 2, which, oh, that's gross, pink hair, ha, it's mine, and cover that, I can put 1 adjacent, so we'll just pop that there, because it's all by itself. Yay, that's a thing. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm going to wait on the portal. Like, if it comes about and it's great, but it's not the be-all, end-all. Right now, I think I need to get rid of these 2. So I'm going to take a hit, obviously, on this one, but it is what it is. Okay. Let us then... Think. So now I need to put 3 here. What's the most efficient way? Purple's not an option. I have to keep remembering. Can't play on purple. And again, for those just joining, I can't play in those colors because this is in the solo. I can only play on 2 colors at a time. And, oh, sugar and spice. Saki-doo. Okay, I gotta make this worthwhile. Too bad they didn't have like 4 long pieces. That would be so good. Okay, am I gonna have to use a character? And this is where I had some questions about the characters. So I'm playing with, just so you know, the ones that are sitting on the side of the board here, I'm playing with Magnus, so I can use their basic ability in this game. I'm playing with Ilaria Swiftwind. Okay, that's their basic ability. And Milik Hammerfury. And that's their ability. So, I don't know if any of them are good right now, so give me a sec here to ponder, and if anybody in the chat knows these characters, then they might be able to say which one might be the better option. You may respawn the wildcat in your space. Okay, so let's pull out the rulebook for this one. My apologies, I don't know this one. So, this is Ilaria. Basic attack. When Ilaria uses her basic ability, in addition to performing the indicated attack, she may spawn her wildcat miniature by placing it in her space. It cannot be activated on a turn which it has returned to play by using this effect, except in solo mode when Ilaria enters play as a bench hero, which is what we're doing now. I don't know how useful this is for me right now in this particular case. I don't really think a hero is going to help me, to be honest. I need a minute. Nah, that's a waste. I feel it's a total waste. Okay, so we need to do, if I do... Okay, so you can absolutely bring 1 hero in per round from your bench. They're great to engage a horde for 4 square covered, and then they can also use their basic attack. Exactly. In this particular case, I don't think it's warranted. I think next round might be the better one, just because of the way that I've set myself up. So, I do like this little number, though. Yeah, which is great. So for those who don't know, these side linies, they're not like mine. I can actually put them anywhere. Versus mine, I have certain movement restrictions. These ones I can go plop, there you go, and then do their ability. Right now, not going to help me, so let's not waste it. Okay, so... Sacky-doo. Okay, I could do that. That's not going to make... I have so many singles on this one, and this is the problem. I'm almost tempted to use soldiers on this one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's use my footmen on that, and I'm going to put 2... here, just because I have so many single spaces. I mean, I still have one more there, which I really need to deal with, but we'll get to it. And then, because I can't put on purple, I have to keep saying it because legitimately I will forget. I could, that's kind of wasteful. Oh, that howitzer is so good, but such a bad spot. Destroying hordes give crystals, so being aggressive is not strong, but you want to ensure if you bring a hero in, they destroy a horde as they'll disappear at the end of the round. Absolutely. So this is why I feel like bringing it in now is a bit senseless, and next round would make more sense. Just my opinion, but I think that is correct. I could put 2 soldiers here, which leaves me with 1, which means I could use this sharpshooter. It's a bit of a... Oh, no, I can't... Ooh. Yes. Yes. And you can correct me if I'm wrong if I could use a sharpshooter. Okay, listen to this. So the sharpshooter, this card's a little bit different. You'll notice it has 2 arrows, which means it has a range of up to 2. So technically I could place it here, and it can go 2 like this, but then it would only be able to go there. I believe, and please tell me if I'm wrong, I could do this, because it's still a range of 1. It's not directly on it, but a range of 1. And I could, in essence, put a single here. I really hate that I had to waste 1 spot for it, but whatever. And then I could put a single here. Okay, so that now has covered that to destroy. And then, look at me go, go, go. Okay, here's where I'm getting a little sad about this, because this card's going to get destroyed if I do this. Although, I'm not mad at this, actually. Okay, hold on. If I do this... more little soldiery people. I can put 2 of them here. Boink, boink. Which now has destroyed this. Great, who cares? Here's the kicker. I could put another card on this, but I feel like I'm going to waste it a little bit. I was contemplating putting the howitzer on that one. But by doing that, I will actually destroy these 2 cards, I believe, from there. So I don't think we're going to do that. It's not a huge rush. I actually should really worry about upgrading cards. So let us do... I can't upgrade the 3 any more than it already is, so why not use it? If I do that, it does both. But I'm not quite ready to waste you yet. Yeah, that's right. Ya heard me. Okay, let's do this. Let's not overthink it here, Mandy. Good gracious. Yes, I know. Waste, waste, waste. Let's just leave it alone. I'm going to go here. Put that there. I'm trying to avoid using it right now. There's a reason. But I'm almost wondering if I should... Oops, sorry. That actually is not rotatable. It would actually have to go this way. So you know what? I am going to waste it. I'm going to put it here. Hope I'm not confusing the heck out of all y'all. So this is going to go here. You'll notice it's a level 3, so it does meet the requirement. I am also going to get this here, and I can rotate this one any way I want. So let's just do this. Here's the kicker. Oh, the footman would be okay. Okay, great. So if I place it there, cool. Good to know. But this, however, is a destroyed card. So, yahoo, yeah, it hit them, but that card is gone. As in, I no longer have it. So this is why when you attack portals, you better be in it to win it because the card is gone. So there's that. I do have another 3 card, which I'm tempted to play just so I can... I can't... See, 3 cards are important because the next portal that comes out is a 3, but I'm going to start upgrading. So you know what? I have the cards. Let's do it. I'm going to go here. Again... I'm almost tempted to wait because it's wasted. No, stop thinking. Just do. Good gravy. My goodness. And again, I can rotate this. Yes, I know. It's a wasted card, kind of, because I only used it on that one. Long hair, don't care. There it is. Now, I have 3 cards at a level 2. Guess what? I don't really need to play any more cards right now, so I'm going to upgrade these ones. So let's go over to my card area. Marksman becomes a sharpshooter. Oh, so now there's no more. I can't upgrade anymore that card unless more come into play there. So I guess I can't upgrade my other marksman. Adept is going to go here. I'm going to get a wizard. So technically, I still have a card that I could use. I might as well use it. I can't upgrade it because, oops, this should be face down. I can't upgrade it. There are no more cards to upgrade, so I might as well use it. But I'm going to not use it on something that's going to get it destroyed. But I have a green here, so I could use it here. Again, it's a bit wasteful, but such is life. And we'll just pop that over here. I'm trying to avoid leaving ones. I find them a little harder to cover. Okay. So now that's good. I can't recover because I use my ability for something else. That's not an option. So that's all she wrote. Okay, so now I'm going to move to step 3. If anything I missed, let me know. And this is where we're going to destroy the Horde trades. Ah, ha, ha, ha. So I've always wanted to be like super evil. So these are going to get destroyed by however, going to take a hit. Obviously, these are going to go away, and I take a hit for there. Yikes! I'm running a bit low. So that's going to come off. Bye! Okay, and I believe if it comes off, if I'm on it, it goes, my hero comes back to my board. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And that's going to go there. That's going to go there. And because I destroyed it, I get some diamonds. I get a diamond. Okay. Perfect. And then this one is also destroyed. I'm just going to slide it off like that. And all that comes off. Yahoo, yeah. Just put that over there. And booyah, another diamond. Not mad at it. Okay, cool. All right, so far, not bad at it. Okay, so we've done that, taken the hits, destroyed. I advanced the trays, so this one's going to come down here. So that's going to happen, and then this one's going to go 1, 2, but it actually is going to go here. So, yay! So I hope I did that right. The movements, if I did it wrong, let me know. And great. So now we pick up our tower cards. So these ones here, sad stories, are gone. Oh, sorry. These are a little slippery to pick up. There we go. This is a good question, Amanda Penn, and I'm glad you asked it because I also wasn't sure. I don't think so. I think if you've lost your health, that's it. So please correct me if I'm wrong in the chat about Kingdom Health. I'm pretty sure that's where I'm hovering, and if I lose it, that's it. But somebody else will correct me if I am wrong. So I believe if cards are destroyed, they go back into here, so it does still give me an opportunity to use these cards. But I can no longer have them in my hand. So those are the destroyed cards, but I do get these ones back. In addition to my upgraded ones. And my hero. Okay. So yeah, I also want to know the answer to your question, Amanda, so I'm also like, yes, can we get more? Because this is pretty bad. All right, so let's see. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Kingdom Health, that's gone. It's gone. That's it. That's all I wrote. Oh, no, so I really have to be careful. Okay, so pick up tower and hero cards. I did that. I get to spend crystals. I only have 2, but you know what? I don't even care. I'm all about getting cards right now because it's going to be really important later on. So I'm actually going to spend it. I don't know what it is. I like Mage. I feel like this is just like the class that I like in general, so I tend to buy those cards. But I will buy that. And we are back to turn sequence 1. So spawn new hordes. Beautiful. All right, so we got this one. And we have this one. Okay, lots of 2 moving ones. This is bad. Oh gosh. Okay, here we go. So now is when I will probably start using a hero because these are a lot of fast moving tiles and I can't have these coming off the board. Okay, so... Yeah, what game was I playing where I had to hurt an animal game and I felt like the thing was literally ripping me apart, but I felt so bad about it. It might have been Outer Worlds. It was awful. Okay, next round, if I take a hit, I'm going to be knocked out. So that's not great. Not the end of the world, however. Oh, yeah, difficulty setting, 100%. So you weren't here. This is level 2. But I made a really bad choice in the beginning, and that is why I'm so low on health. It kind of reminds me of Paul. Paul, who does Paul Grogan. He did the same thing, where he just lost, like, crazy health in the beginning. That's what I did. So, I think I would have learned. Apparently not. Okay, moving on. So, now we, like, legitimately want to get rid of this portal. I really just have to cover this. I don't have to cover this. I need to get a color out. So, I'm thinking I'm gonna bring in purple, but I need to get rid of one of these two. I'm almost tempted to get rid of yellow. Ooh, yeah, yellow. Let's do yellow, because I can maximize purple spaces a little bit better. Yeah, the wolves. Oh, you have to run for dinner. Don't leave me. Okay, well, I think I've repeated it enough that I get it, so thank you for dropping in. Really appreciate you helping me out. Hopefully I didn't butcher this too badly. Again, first time soloing, especially with people, so I appreciate you coming by. Besides, I have the other chat to keep me busy, and Amanda Panda's really great at, actually everybody in the chat's really good at being on top of it, so I'm confident we will do well. Okay, so I just have this to cover. Don't need to cover that. Let us do... I'm almost tempted to put out. Sorry, this is a game I have to kind of like think for a minute here. And these are both moving too. So I really want to destroy these two. Ideally, one more would be nice. Okay, so why don't we waste a mage... I would say waste, but I don't want to... let's see. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. It's probably because I'm just randomly talking and babbling. But I appreciate you coming by, and I appreciate the support very much. Yes, I did. Oh my goodness. What is with me in the trays? Why? Can someone tell me why? I think I have an aversion to like these sorts of things in games. They're not bad. It's just me. Thank you for the reminder. I keep forgetting. I think I'm so focused on like trying not to die. I keep forgetting the trays. Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of just like put the stream out there like, yeah, I'm playing now. Come by. Because I didn't want a ton of people watching me make a fool of myself. So... glad you caught it. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate it. Okay, sorry. I know people have things to do, so let's try and wrap this up here. So let me... okay, focus on the portal. So if I actually do... I could put some soldiers here. What I really wanted to do... you know what? It's a card that I no longer have. That's why I'm a little perplexed. Okay, so if I actually I could bring my hero on the board to help cover. I would ideally not like to take any hits, but I think it's going to happen regardless of that. Because I'm going to go here, unfortunately. Okay, so let us do... I can play on green, so I'm going to go here. Let's pop a couple soldiers on there. They're going to... ideally, we're going to try and destroy this tile. Oh no, you have to kill a tiger in Lara Croft Tomb Raider? I didn't know that. Oh, gravy. Maybe that's why I'm liking Destiny so far. No, it's more machines and stuff, which doesn't bother me at all. But yeah, that would... that's a bit of a... yikes. I agree. Okay, so let's do... I really need to get that sorted out. So let's see if we can do... I don't have anything that'll get rid of 3 movement on here, unfortunately, so let's do. I could technically put soldiers here, and then I could put a card here. I don't think that matters. As far as I know, directionally, it doesn't matter if they don't have to be in the same direction. So I could technically put soldiers here, and then put another card here. Oh, Jeremy, don't worry. Like, I'm glad that people are just, don't worry about being in and out. Listen, I'm kind of babbling to myself anyway, and I have my normal group in here, so it's all good. I appreciate anyone just coming by. So, I like throwing these into these kind of, like, single spots here. Ideally, I'm going to kind of waste this card a little bit, because these are going to come off, but I don't really know. I could technically put it here. Actually, you know what? That might be a better place to put it. Rewind. Let's put it here. And then we're going to do this. I have to stand them up. They're taking up a lot of room here. Okay. Let's do that. And then, just so I have no more of those, but I really need to get that sorted out. So let's do this. Okay, so this card is a 2. It's at level. It is going to get destroyed, unfortunately, after this round, but I can put it in any direction. So that's going to happen. So at least we know that portal's been destroyed. And now coming over here, I can put one here, and why not cover that up? Because these are going to stay on even after. So, and then this is super wasteful, but it's covered this. So technically that's going to be destroyed. Not mad at it. Now, I know for a fact the next portal coming up is a 3, so I really want to make sure that I have all 3 cards in my hand. I am actually going to, I'm going to upgrade card, but I'll save that for later. Let's see if we can destroy some of these while we're at it. So I can place on green. Wow. This is actually, I'm going to jinx myself here, but this is actually not too shabby. So, actually, and I should note that this is destroyed so I don't forget. I haven't used my ability, but I may just end up gaining some health, so we'll see. I could do, again, these are kind of wasted cards in the fact that it's really only going to affect one because I can't place it here. So, I don't know. And this one is rotatable. I'm really bad with just kind of eyeballing it. I actually have to physically see it, so don't mind me. Okay, let's try this. And again, this is not going to be affected. It's done. I can rotate this however I want. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It looks like I'm going to have some singles there. It's fine. And, oh, I didn't even think about that one. That's fantastic. Kind of? Maybe? No, it's not actually. Boo. I got really excited about a card, but then I'm not so excited about it anymore. Okay, I could do this. Okay, so good thing you... so I appreciate you all just listening in and out. Don't worry about it. Honestly, not offended at all. So here's what's going to happen. This is where it gets confusing. The destroying happens before the advancing. So what's going to happen is these 2 are going to be destroyed. They come off the board. And then that's going to move. So you are correct. They will move too, but I won't quote unquote die because these are going to be action first because it goes play tower and hero cards. And then step 3 is destroy horde trays. And that means anything that's fully covered. So this is why I'm trying, it's taking me a while to make sure that I'm counting as well, but you're absolutely right. If I didn't cover these, yes, I would be dead. Next round. Yes. So I'm going to do this, activate my hero. So I'm actually going to, this one gives me the rest action, or sorry, I can go back to my health. So I think if I do that action, if I'm not mistaken, it goes, I don't remember if it's up by 1 or if it's full health, but we'll take a look here and see. So, okay. There we go. Yeah, not good. Yeah, so it's good. So, and if Jeremy's still around, I know he's doing something else, and I can't quickly find it in the book here, but I think if I take the action to restore some health, I don't remember if it's 1 or full. So I know if you end up getting all the way to 0, it goes full, but yeah. Oh, I think it's really fun, and I'm talking it out, and I'm taking way longer than I should to play it, because that's just how I am with playing solo games, apparently. But yeah, I think if you play solo, I think you would enjoy it. Yeah. Destroy the portal, survive until the end of the round, you win. No need to destroy all hordes. Yes, that part I read because I was worried. But before you go, quick question. Don't leave, don't leave, don't leave. When I come back to health, as I use my action to resolve my health, does it go all the way up, or do I just gain 1 health? So if you're still around, I'm going to ask that question, great. If not, I'll leave it there, and we'll ask when Jeremy's pops back in. I don't want to spend too much time looking through the rulebook, so we'll find that after. Okay, so I have 2 more cards to play. One of them I'm thinking I might want to upgrade because it's at a level 2, but we'll do that after. And back to full HP for recover action, and that's during phase 2. Yep, thank you. That was what I decided to take. Awesome. Amazeballs, thank you so much. Okay, so now I do have one more card I could play. I mean, it's not the card of my dreams right now, but this is my own fault. Actually, I cannot play it. I got really excited. Nope, nope, nope. So that card is kind of wasted. Boo. Well, not true. I could play it, but it's just really annoying. So this is the card I was talking about. I could place it here. This is the one where it goes 2 range. I can't. I could only go 1 here. It's better than a kick in the teeth, right? So perfect. Thank you. That's the only one I never used, and that's probably why I died every time I played this game. So much appreciated. Okay, so that's going to happen. And then I'm going to, let's go over to the cards. I'm going to upgrade my mage to Adept. That's going to go here. All right. So that's it. I did all the things, So far, I haven't used any abilities yet, but I think next round that's going to happen. All right, so now we're going to destroy Horde traps. So remember, I was saying destroy. These are going to be destroyed. So this one comes off. It's destroyed. Everything comes off. Let's do this super fast. And diamond. That goes away. See, you're getting faster. Now you get a bit more comfortable, faster. There's a lot of rules, so you don't want to miss things, but yeah. Portal destroyed. Thank goodness. Otherwise, that would have been a doozy. So that all comes off. I do not think we get diamonds for this one. We don't. It's a great, you did your job, see you later. So no diamond for that one, unfortunately. All right, so now that we've destroyed, this is where we advance. So this is coming down, and this is where I was saying this is actually going to go 1, 2. We can't move it there, so it actually goes here. Woo! So definitely want to get that covered up. And then we want to pick up Tower and Hero cards. So that comes back, the one I upgraded. All of these. This is destroyed, so that actually goes bye-bye. But at least I have, oopsie, marksman. And all of these come back to me. So not too much longer here. So I think only a few more cards. If I make it, we just have to destroy that next portal. And then that's the end of it. Okay. Yes, I used the tower. Unfortunately, it wasn't a very good move. That's why. And let's go here. And then look at that, another portal. So if we can survive this round and I can destroy this portal, bang, bang, boom, Bob's your uncle, we're done. So let's try and get this done this round. Oh, I forgot to buy. I can't afford anything anyway, so we're fine. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. This is rough. Yee. So I can use soldiers on these ones, but not on these gray ones here. Unfortunately, I now need cards that are at least a tower level 3 to destroy that one. This is bad. So, because remember, I still have to play out all the phases. So ideally, this is what needs to happen. I need to destroy this one. I'll just do that. Let's just look at this before we get going here. I need to destroy this one. This one, if I put a hero on this one, it's fine. It'll be destroyed. Don't care. So that's not a big deal. I'm going to pull in a hero just so you can see how it works. I could have probably done that earlier, which is what I should have done in the first round, but here we are. So if I destroy this one, ideally, I want to destroy this so we can just finish it. Actually, as long as I destroy this one and this one, we're good. This one and this one. That will move 1, and that will move 2. Yep, I just need to destroy this and this. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Okay, I don't have a lot of cards, though. So, you know what? Might not happen this round. Actually, I have very few cards because I've destroyed them. Ooh! First, we got to decide what we're using. So, yellow's coming back into play. And what should I get rid of? Green or purple? I'm thinking purple in this case, but if you all think I'm wrong, let me know. Okay, we are going to use a character, though, this round because I want to cover up as much as possible. So, my character has a 3 movement, so technically I'm coming off here. I could go... I can't go on that card. Actually, none of them could go on that card, so I could use them on the same tile, if I'm not mistaken, just to kind of guarantee that that happens. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's start off with using a hero. Like, we haven't used one, so why not? I really want to find out. I kind of want to use this one, though. So this is Malik Hammer Fury. And this one allows me to, for each blank square covered with this that I'm going to use, put a small one on an adjacent horde. So if I'm not mistaken, I can bring this one in. He only has a movement, I think, of 2. 3. But I'm only coming in for 1. I would actually want to use this one to cover this. It's a melee attack, so it is going to be here. So I'm actually... Oh, this is a tricky one. I almost want to... Do I want to put it here? No, I want to put it here. Yeah. And then... That only gives me 1. I don't really care so much about it, to be honest. But let's do... Oh, I could just destroy that. So if I actually place this up here in the corner... Oh, I did the tray thing again. Don't say it. I just noticed that I didn't put trays. I wish I could just, like, cut this out and remind myself. Okay. See? No one had to tell me this time. I saw it. So by doing that, I have 3 empty squares, and his ability says that I can put a square on an adjacent horde for each blank square. So I'm going to get 3 of these little bitty ones, which is fantastic. So guess what? 1, 2, 3. Because of the ability, and that's it. So that hero, if I continue on, is done. I've used them for this turn. Not mad at it. So, well, I think we're going to win. Let's be clear, because all I have to do is complete this one and destroy this. I say that now confidently. I'm realizing maybe I won't. Let's not be too confident here. Yeah. So now I am actually going to use soldiers. Thanks. Now I'm playing on level 2. So, you know, I'm patting myself on the back for level 2. Level 3 would have been half the health. I would have had 4 health. Ooh, I would have been dead first round out. So, lessons learned. Lessons learned. So if I do this, because I can use soldiers on the non-gray squares. Let's do, I like to do these like lone ones over here. And let's see. Oh, someone's apparently calling me. How odd. I'm like, I'm doing a stream, people. Stop calling me. All right, there we go. So let's do that. Let's do that. And actually, by doing this, if I cover them all, they're not going to move, but they're still open. So, Oh, you know what? I can't play that card. Wop, 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 wop. No, 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 no. Cannot play that card because it's a 2. That portal's a 3. That's a no-go. So this is where I should have upgraded one of these because now I actually can't use these cards on that, which really sucks. So I might not be able to do that this round. So rewind that turn. That was absolutely wrong. However, that being said, I could use this card on yellow, which will give here and here. So that is a level 3. So it's totally usable on here. And I can rotate this to however I want. So let's do this. And I get to put one here as well. Again, rotating it to my liking. Oops, let's do this. Oh, not breakdancing pieces. And then this is going to go like this. So now that card's destroyed. So this is kind of why I want to either start upgrading or getting this stuff sorted out, because right now, that's bad. And I'm really upset that I didn't use those, soldier cards a bit more efficiently. That wasn't smart. You know what? I'm not going to be able to get rid of this portal this round. Yeah, that's a problem. And I still have to cover this, but I could use my hero ability, but it's not going to help me. Oh, yeah, I'm in a bit of trouble here. Hold on. Yeah, I was too confident, as I suspected. Story of my life. All right, so let's actually use the 2 soldiers here. So let's put one here, and let's put one here. I'm actually going to activate my hero, put my hero here. I'm just guaranteeing this is going to get just destroyed, because as far as I know, I can have 2 on the same one. And then I'm actually going to use this covering up spaces. I'm not going to cover 2. Oh, I can't. It's too big. No! No! Oh, that sucks. Huh. Yeah, that's garbage. Not happy about that at all. Oh, well, it is what it is. Oh, that's upsetting. All right, well, that's what's happening. I still have 1 here that I need to deal with. 1 health. I might be willing to take the hit. We'll see. So purple is not an option. You know what? I just realized my cards are awful. I can't... Oh, this is bad. I got too confident. I don't have the right level cards to do this. I'm already looking at cards that I'm going to have to upgrade for next round, so it might not happen until next round. Yep, don't do what I did and get overly confident. Sugar and spice. Yeah, that's upsetting. All right, now I'm thinking about ways I can do this. Can't you put the 3 on top and the 2 on the other one? Yep, I totally could do that. You're 100% right. I totally could do that. And I do have another one, so that's a really great point. I could technically use this on, let's say, where are we, green? I would have to use this building on something else. I can't use purple, unfortunately, so I could, nope. Yes, but I wouldn't be able to have this go here. I'd have to have this arrow going somewhere else. Unfortunately, it points in that direction. But yes, I could put another building that's a 3 on top of it to attack it. Unfortunately, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you're right. I could do that, technically. But here, this is what I'll do. This is what I'll do. Because I have this sharpshooter one, I could do this for 2, like this. On brand with their the avatar? Yes, I would say so. I could do this and, in essence, put... Although, I'm really tempted to upgrade this card. So I'm actually not going to use this. I want to upgrade it. Yeah, I want to upgrade it. But I will, however, use... I can't use that one either. Okay. Oh, this is so frustrating. I have cards, but I need to upgrade them. I'm at Ignis Fire. Oh, okay. So you're saying, can you put the 3 on top and the 2 on the other one? Oh, you mean down here? You'll have to let me know what you mean. I don't know if you mean putting this card here and putting a card on top. Yes, I could put a card on top of that one instead of. I see what you're saying. Put the other one first. I got you. I see what you're saying. So you're saying to do... I got you. You were saying to do that and then have these... Sorry. I could have done... I see what you're saying. So what I could have done first is I could have done the ability first, and I could have done this. Yes, you're right. Let's say, for example, I could have done that as my ability, and then I could have done this, and then I could have done this. That would have been the smarter way to play that. Yes, 100%. That's what I should have done. Or I could have played another card on top of it. Yes, you're right. My apologies. I was not paying attention. See? This is why I have all of you to help me out. And then... Let's see here. So let's do that one is there. Green. Okay. In essence, I could use one of these cards to... It's still... I find that so wasteful. I'm not going to waste those cards yet. Okay. So I think I'm going to... I have a couple cards here. I'm actually not going to play them out because I feel like it's not great for that one. I could, in essence, actually play them here because I can't upgrade them anymore. So I could play this one. It has a range of 2 straight ahead. It's only just given me a 1, but I could technically do that. And that's it. Okay. I will actually upgrade. This is good that you're all on the ball helping me out. This I should have upgraded a long time ago, but that's going to happen. And then Adept is going to become a wizard. So hopefully that'll set me up nicely for the next round. So I've done all the things. I think that's good. Okay. So now we're going to destroy hordes. And that's phase 3 because I've played out all my cards. And that this is going to get destroyed. So this whole thing is going to just zip right off, and this character is no longer usable, the one I just used, so that's gone. Let's just put that over here. My character is going to take a hit, which is not a big deal, and everything else just comes off, but I do get a diamond. So if anybody ends up getting this game, you should let me know, and then maybe we can do like a campaign or something together, because it is a cooperative game, so it'll be fun. This one also comes off. And let's just dump it. That happens. I get a diamond. Okay, so maybe this will be the last round. Then I advance trays. So this is going to go 1, 2. this is going to go 1, 2. Whoopsie, as I move cards. Then I'm going to pick up my cards. So if I don't destroy this, it's a problem. And I have to be alive by the end of it, let's be clear. So yeah, this one was face down if I'm not mistaken. So that one goes away. What was that? That was a wizard. And everything else I keep. Keep. Okay, we did all that. Oh, this is bad. I do have some money left to buy a card. It's not going to help me with that one, so to speak. But I do have 3 diamonds, so I will try and get what's a cover a lot, which are nice. So we'll just get this, an Adept. Not mad at it. Okay. So I may end up using another character. We'll see. So now we're going to spend our crystals. We've done that. So now we have to put some hordes out. These are actually the last 2, keeping in mind that these trays are going to advance. So I do want to make sure that I'm alive at the end of this round. So technically I probably should have finished this last round, but here we are. Okay, so here we go. In it to win it. Let's see if we can just end this real quick. So portal first and foremost. So let's see. These 2 have to get done. Because 1, 2, and then 1, 2. At the end of the day, these 2 are the ones that need to be dealt with. So let's give her. Oh yes, I need to pick colors that I'm working with. So purple is good. I think yellow. Oh, yellow's a tough one, but I think yellow is gonna have to go. Okay. So now I've got my hero 2. I can't place it on here, but I could place it up here, which is nice. So I could get that sorted out. And I can also do my attack. So basically what I could do is 1, 2. Oopsie, how do I want to do that? Let's do that. And I'm going to activate it, which allows me to use this, which I can go down here. I've covered 2, which allows me to put it. Unfortunately, I cannot use my basic abilities on this, but I can use it on this, which really doesn't matter, but here we are. Okay, so there's that. So I could use another hero actually on here if I wanted to. We might be able to pull it. I remembered finally, Amanda, after you've told me like 5,000 times. Yay, finally remembered. So sad. Technically this, oh gosh. Okay. I'm like all over the map here now. What's happening? What's happening? I could bring another one on board here. And this one is, I could do Illyria, and then, or I could do Magnus is on a building site, which in this case, he's not. I get to put this on the target horde. And this is interesting, because Magnus is a funny one, because, let's see here. This attack allows Magnus to place an additional 1/2 damage tile on a target horde tray if he is standing on a building site, not a path site. Please note that this ability cannot be used to place a tower in the same round. Oh, sorry. Please note that it means this building space cannot be used. Yeah, so I could use it, but then technically I'm not using that space, which I'm not mad at, because technically... Oh, that's fine, but that means I'd be using up a space to do it. I need to think about this. But it's adjacent. So this is the ability I'm looking at. Okay? So the reason why I'm kind of humming and hawing about it, it means this character that I'm using has to be on a building site. Obviously not here because I'm not using that. It'd have to be on one of the ones I'm using. So I was thinking if I put him here, adjacent includes diagonals. So I could, in essence, use his ability on this tile, which means I get to place one of these in kind of any which way I want. So I could, in essence, do this. It just means that this space is no longer usable for me because he's on it. Little victories, Samantha. It's true. I remembered the trays. That's what this stream is going to be known as. I remembered the trays. I find that very amusing. Okay, so here we go. All right, I'm feeling a bit more confident about things now. So by doing that, even if I take a hit, it's not bad. I just can't take 2. The kingdom cannot take 2. So now this leaves us with a couple things here. So So. I do have this now that I could technically use. It's a 3, so I could, in essence, use it here. Oopsie. Or actually, what I could do, let's just be clear, because I know that gets destroyed when you use it. So let's do this one here. Let's do this one. Oh, you all are great. The chat's so fun in this group. So fun. And I could technically do... Could that work? Yes, I could do this. Boink. And because I can rotate it any which way, it's a 3, so I can use it here, which is fantastic. I cannot cover that number, though, so let's see. I could do this, though. That is fantastic. Oh, actually... I'm trying to do it so I cover some of these because I'm going to place a tile that allows me to use... There we go. That's what I wanted. Like that. And then I get to place one over here. Look at this. It's looking kind of good. Let's do that. Get to cover more things. Okay, and this is destroyed because I've used it on there. And then I'm going to use, oh yeah, okay, this is a thing. Oh, this is concerning on all fronts, because if I use that, I can put 3 of them. And that covers 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is not horrible, but then I actually, ooh, I don't know if I can destroy this. Because I only have 2 spaces to put... Okay, I actually really need to think about this now because of... Oh, this is actually really, really horrible. I think I'm gonna die. No! No. Yeah, that's not so great. If I do... Oh, no. Yeah, that did not go the way I would have liked, to be honest. Was this the, Yeah, that was the other one. Ooh. Okay, well, I got too confident is what happened here, but that's okay. So, let's see here. Oh, this is Garbaggio. Oh no! This is going so badly. You'll see why in a minute. I could put 1, 2, 3, but then I still have 3 singles to... Yeah, I think that I am not going to be alive, unfortunately. That's a 2, so I cannot actually play that. Oh, this is bad. Guess what, everybody? I think I actually died. Just from plain stupidity. Oh my goodness. I just didn't think this through. That's okay. We're going to play it out, and I'll show you why I did something so wrong. And it's the portal. It's the portal is what did me in. Yeah, I can't play that card. Oh, I guess my light decided to go sleepy time. All right. That was awkward. Okay, so if I do this one here, which is a little upsetting, I believe I get to put 3, and this is one I think you get to play 3 on 1, because they're kind of... Is that the one 3 on 1, I believe? Or it might be 3 different ones. This is the one that was a little tricky. Let me just double check. Knights are funny. I couldn't remember if this one is knights on... Have I been taking lessons? You would think, but apparently not. So this is one of those cards where I can't remember if it goes all 3 on 1 card or 1 on each, but I think it's 3 on 1, but I could be wrong. Let me just double check. Either way, I'm not going to make it out alive, so this should be rather interesting. That is the Knight's Tower, which apparently isn't on here. Okay, that's fine. Not a big deal. I'm pretty sure I read that they have to be on the same tile. Yeah, we'll find out soon enough if I'm wrong, but it is what it is. Okay, so if I did this, 1, 2, 3, because I cannot place it on those 2, that's fine. This card's going to be destroyed, and I believe I have to destroy it instantly. This is where it gets a bit weird. So let's see. Okay. I know it lets you place on top of another tower. I don't think it really matters in this particular case. Damage tile. Immediately flip it. All right. Okay. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that's that, and flip it. I'm not 100. This is where I was a little confused if I could still use this as to put another building on top or not. I wasn't 100% sure. But either way you slice it, I'm in trouble, and you'll see why in a moment. So now, if I do this tile like this, I can place, it's a single. Which one is that one? This one. Which is fine. I can place it, let's just say I can place it here. And I can place it here, so that covers that tile. And this is where I wasn't sure if I could technically place a card on top of it, because I'm going to say yes. Because even though it's flipped, if you notice, it looks different than these ones. These ones are like 100% destroyed. This one still looks like you can actually place something on it. So we're going to go with that theory, because in the rulebook, it does not actually say... Let's take a look here. Nothing is worse than playing something wrong. Flip it. Yeah. Let's see here. Essential. It actually doesn't say that. I have to. Let's see here. Can be placed. Okay. Yeah, I think I can still build on it. Doesn't say that I can't. And if it doesn't say that I can't, I'm going to do it. So in that case, I'm not dead. No, I'm dead. I'm still dead. I'm still one short. Oh, good gravy. This card is actually also going to be destroyed. And I'm going to show you why this is a problem right now. So unfortunately, the only two cards I have are 2 value, which means I cannot use them there. It wouldn't matter anyway. So I could do this technically and place a single here. And that has no single. However, if you look right down there, wah, 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 there is a single, and I can't address it. I can't fix it. I can't place on yellow. I can place on green, but there's nothing that's going to let me here. I've already used this spot. That's it. So we'll ride it out, but officially I actually cannot win this. So yeah, that's really upsetting. It's my own fault. I didn't do it properly. So we'll play it out as is. So I can technically play this one out here. I can put 2 of these out. Sure, we'll just pop those down there. So close, I know. And this is where having the time to think about it is good, but I'm not going to sit here and ponder too long about it. People are watching, but you get the idea of where it's going, and that's all that's all we can ask for. This one has to go in this direction, so we'll just do this. And I've basically played out all my cards. So, anybody who's jumping in now, I've lost. Reason being, yeah, Jeremy, that's just salt in the wounds. I have lost because I could not find a way to figure that one lone creature in the bottom down here. So, unfortunately, that has ended my game. So, normally we would destroy the Horde trays. In this case, I would destroy this one. I'll just take it off, and I would take a hit because my hero's on it. And then after I do destroy it, I advance them. This would advance because I didn't destroy it, and as I said before, if any portals get off the board, escape, if you will, and they are not destroyed, game over. I was down to 2 health. There's that. So then, in essence, this basically... dead. I am officially dead. So, let's swing over to the other camera here. Let's hit over here. And there you go. So, sorry that might have been a little painful. It's my first solo play. I appreciate all of you jumping in. But as you can see, it's really important to think about the cards. And this is normally, if I was playing by myself, I'm not even kidding you, it would be excruciatingly painful because I'd be like, okay, you do this, and trying to puzzle it out. And I probably could have done it, maybe. I say that, maybe. you just have that time to kind of think and be quiet and whatever. But, you know, I'm also a bit nervous playing for all of you by myself, so that didn't help. But long story short, it was cool. It was fun. You got to see how it plays. I like the game. I have played the app, and I also like the app. I do find it a little tedious, as you can see. Like, I keep forgetting to put the trays, or, you know, moving things. It can be a little, you know, frustrating picking up pieces. But overall, it isn't too much, and because it's cooperative, it plays well solo. I hate playing games solo where I have to play like a dummy player. Not my thing. I hate it, and I have no problem saying that. This is fine because I'm playing me. Yeah, I have some other characters I can throw in the mix, but that's not that big of a deal. I'm not playing an actual physical turn. So I really like it, and I think people who are familiar with the application would probably also really enjoy it and kind of jump right in because they know what to expect. I like that you can play different levels. That's a whole other thing. Oh, you're all so sweet. Thank you. I did well. And also trying to remember the rules, too, right? When you're doing it, especially in front of people, it takes up a lot of the brain thoughts here. Like, okay, I'm getting the rules and trying to do this. So, for sure. Now, you know, it's one I'll try again. And like I said, in the book, the scenario booklet, I only did one at a level 2. So I can go back and do this at a level 1, I could play it again, and once I finish, then I would just head on to the next one and the setup changes slightly. So it's like a campaign-y kind of thing that you can run through, so we'll see how that goes. So thanks, Jeremy. So I appreciate you all watching and checking it out. This is one, like, right now, if you're playing at home by yourself, or, you know, maybe just someone you're living with doesn't play games, that's just kind of my situation. Yeah, then you can just play this on your own, and it's cooperative, so you can also play it virtually, which I'm all about virtual gaming as well. So no, listen, I 100% know how hard it is to play. So I watch you, and I watch Paul Grogan and some other people. I don't even like playing solo normally, so having this live is very stressful for me. Because now people are judging if you get things wrong, and I have to say, our chat's been great. You know, even if I do get it wrong, I'm very open about saying, hey, I will probably miss things. This is why I don't do this as a tutorial. I couldn't do Paul and Jeremy do. Oh my goodness, so much stress. I just do this for fun, right? And all of you are wonderful. And this is a lot of people in our chat. It's like our usual group. So I'm happy to do it. If it gets too big, then I might get a little more nervous, but this is really good. So I appreciate you all hanging out, learning about the game. If there's anything else you want to know, let me know. If one of you want to join me in a cooperative game live, let me know. We can definitely make that happen. And it doesn't have to be during the day. I'm off today, so I figured I'd just try it out today. We can do it another time. Totally open for that as well. So overall, I liked it. Definitely want to play it a little bit more at different levels. I tried it at a 3. It was horrible. Today I tried it at a 2. I was really close. They say start with the 3. I started at the 3 and I found it a bit hard because you have half the health. So I say start at 2, but if you're like, I'm confident, I'm really good at puzzle games, 3 is a perfect start for you. So overall, I really enjoyed it. I don't think this is going to be for everybody. If you don't like cooperative games, this is probably not going to change your mind. If you're familiar with the kind of type of game or the, you know, Kingdom Rush, you'll probably really enjoy it because you're familiar with it. So like I said before, lots of little bits and things to consider, but it's not too bad. And I'll show you quickly. Okay, this is kind of like messy. I have bags and stuff, but I don't even know if you can see this. I don't want to tip everything out, but the box is actually pretty well organized. This is the bottom of the box, and you can kind of see there are sections, so everything's sectioned off. I have it bagged just because I was throwing things around, but the box is really, really nice. And then you also have a map, which takes you on your journey, and then you have like little stickers you can place like this when you progress. Mine's still in plastic, so you can see that my progression is none. And also the board changes as well, depending on the scenario you choose. So there's lots of replayability, which is also really big. So yes, Amanda, I know we've been trying to sync schedules. This week's a bit crazy right now. I'm taking, French classes for work because my levels are expired. So I've been a little stressed out about that. We will talk offline, get something sorted out. And that goes to anybody who follows me and is in our chat. You all are wonderful, and I would love to have you in a game. I think it'd be fantastic. So I'm going to stop babbling now. I know you all have things to do. You're working. Thank you so much for popping by. I'm going to try doing a solo game once a week. It's like this, no pressure. It's not a tutorial. It just gives you an idea of how it plays from a perspective of someone who doesn't really play solo. So thank you all so much for your positivity. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you hanging out with me today. So enjoy your weekend. I'm sure you'll see me online. I'll probably try and throw a play of Destiny 2 on the Twitch Salt and Sass Twitch channel. And Sunday, I'm doing For the King, with Eclectic Camo. Some of you might know David as well, and my friend Brian, so check us out for that. It's kind of like an RPG type game, but a video game. I actually think it's super cool, and I think you all will like it. So thank you all, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay healthy, stay safe, and we'll talk soon. Okay? Bye.